Big data with complex, yeah. That's right. I run the calculation bot, the neural net learning algorithm supercomputer. I mean, I guess that's layer. There's something I haven't been doing very much. Knocking them back with IMB. See, the ugly things went back pretty far. Now my spell power is probably getting... Yeah, I'm at 75%, although the range is always very small. The old sticky flame play. Gets him every time. Now we're switching into fireball mode. AKA go mode. Real issue is going to be getting, like, you know, like something like Firestorm or whatever. I mean, Fireball is good, and Starburst, if I run into that, those are good spells. I may be stuck with just doing OOD or whatever else I find. Really depends. Yeah, that is a discomforting thought, to be sure. Given how politicized our sort of world is right now. I mean, it always was, I guess, but the world is also smaller, and politics from one place kind of leak over more readily. Oh crap. Guess I could just fireball her and not mess around with. Hey, we got back to oof. Get surrounded on all sides here. This is where... So the one problem with going with Firestorm with Fedhas is a little bit awkward, I realize. I don't have any MP restoration or any of the other niceties that come along with either Sif or Ve. So it is a little bit... It is a little bit... I get a lot of damage output just from Fedhas alone. And it's ally based. It works fine with my conjurations, but I actually don't know how that... Oof. Wow, that was an interesting teleport. Oh no, was that a shaft? That was a shaft, wasn't it? Yeah. Boy, I've been getting a lot of shafts. Um, I don't like this too much, I can tell you that much. Probably should have stopped to think a little bit harder about this. Also about which direction I walk, because walking into the wall turned out to be not the most amazing of directions to walk in. And I still don't have, like, haste or any other things identified, which is very annoying. Oh, I know what I can do. Okay, that wasn't a very good teleport, but... Does this guy have trident? I do have, yeah, it's true, I do have evocable blink. Not a very good fail rate on that, but I went with the Mystic Blast approach. Really wish, this is where it's like so silly that I don't have, I have to be careful. I don't want to waste a turn on a random scroll read. I should have read the T. But this is like, it's been kind of silly how I've had no blink and no fear the entire game. Don't remove certain wands. I mean, I should have quaffed some of these potions, really. I was just being greedy. That was, you know, honestly, at this point it's so late that you really want to have those that it was kind of silly. The only thing that can really hit me for a lot of damage right now is the Orc Warrior. I'm tempted to Briar, but it doesn't actually protect me from all that much. I'm going to teleport again. Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that. Oh my god, are you serious? That's insane. That is a lot of teleports back into Los very quickly. Jeez. That's nuts. Now this guy can just trash me with large rocks, and I don't know that there's anything I can do about that. Wow. That is some terrible luck. Oh well. I mean, you know, that's the thing with random teleports. Jeez. Yeah, if I do Briar now, he's just going to, he is just going to large rock me to death, almost certainly. And I can't really move down to block his line of fire because I move into the large slime creature. That's really unfortunate. I mean, you can blame the RNG there, but at the same time, it is what it is. You know, 3 teleports back into Los of all these monsters is bad, but it's also not like the end of the world. The only thing that's really super bad is the Cyclops. But Cane Toad and Eye of Draining. Well, an Eye of Draining would certainly be bad, but Cane Toad would actually be pretty bad too. But either of those, well, either way, the turn after that the slime creature is going to be adjacent. Then I don't know that I'm actually going to be able to knock him back because that, and it's all, oh yeah, it's 37%. Never mind, that's not even like remotely viable. Yeah, I don't want to go for a random scroll read. I know there's a decent chance that it is, but it's just not very safe. Problem is I'm going to eat a large rock to the face if I read teleport. Yeah, you can just get like I could re-teleport again and actually get the teleport to go off. The problem is I don't have a way to throw up allies to block. Oh, I do have a phantom mirror, but I can't control where the Cyclops phantom appears. I have to hope for like I have to hope for it to distract, and honestly, that seems pretty dubious. I mean, there's a chance, but unfortunately, there's not really any options here that I'm super happy with. That shaft was fairly nasty, both in terms of position. Also, where I moved initially wasn't great. I took a lot of damage pretty quickly. I think some of that might have been the large rock, to be fair. Huh, that's actually really surprising that I would have had this much trouble with the shaft. Because this character's fairly well established. So where did I shaft from? From D11? Yeah, that's kind of the problem, is the only thing that can really kill me. But even after I read a teleport, assuming I get the turn there, I still have another turn. So I don't really have anything that's like super consistent to play. Relying on my 17 EV. I can start to read a scroll, but okay. Got some progress there. I blocked the large rock. Wow, okay. So this large slime creature is possibly gonna hit me. I don't really want to move down and give it a shot at me, but that might actually be safer. That's a tough one. This thing does hit for like... Yeah, it hits up to 44. Jeez. Oh my god. Okay. Well, this is something. I'm still teleported next to a monster that can kill me in one hit. Five SH value. Oh, that was some serious luck there at the end. Jesus. I still have to luck out here too, because I'm not guaranteed to do anything. What does D11 look like? Okay. Oh, this is one I've seen before though, so that's good. Wow, that was horrifying. That was some serious luck at the end. What was that like? What even happened with the... Crumbles the dust. Wow, Eye of Draining did come into view. Blocked the large rock. And then it never threw another one. That's pure luck. Frickin' hell, the 2-stack was blink. Christ. So that's an example when people say, oh, there's nothing I could do. That's a really good example, a small example of how little mistakes you make can actually have a big impact on whether or not a situation was survivable. Well, imagine if I had had that 2-stack identified and I knew that I had blink. Like, obviously I may not have had 2, but I would have had 1 and I could have used it. And I would have blinked out of range of the Cyclops immediately and avoided, out of range of a bunch of stuff, and probably avoided almost all that damage. So. Oh wow, I guess that's something I can go back for later. Well, that was really a horrifying shaft. Took like 3 teleports to get out of there. First one back into Los, second one back into Los, and actually much worse. Because I landed in a spot that was like still fairly bad, but I was out of range of the Cyclops. In retrospect, I wonder if that was a sign that I shouldn't have done that. I should have maybe mapped after I set up a Briar, but I don't have potions of magic identified. But I think what I'm going to do right now is actually just identify these potions. Okay, so there's my potion of magic. Would have been really handy to have that. There's brilliance. The other ones, there's no point in quaff identifying them, but yeah, see, if I'd had a potion of magic, that also would have been possibly relevant. No, obviously the last tele absolutely saved me. But it was still, actually I got pretty lucky even after that tele landed that the ogre didn't wake up immediately and just hit me. And then I didn't fail my blink, which was 17% fail is actually a pretty high chance. And he could have woken up then if it had failed and hit me. Well, that was nasty. But I did make some minor mistakes, so that's worth talking about. And yeah, thankfully they didn't add up to a death, but that was extremely close. So I guess that's a good lesson for the people who are like, yeah, how do you not die as much in this game? And this is obviously still a fairly flimsy character. Effective hit points is less than 100, or exactly 100 if you want. Well, that's probably, I'm actually getting kind of hungry right now. I was going to stream a little bit longer than this. I didn't actually stream that long, but tomorrow I want to do another stream. That was Nope. It was both dope and nope. It was dope that I survived, although, like I said, that was definitely up to chance. I think Yogi is streaming right now, so I'll probably send you all over to him. Raid message can be almost died to a shaft, but I didn't. Almost died to a shaft, didn't because DevTools. Concern Yogi, which is an emote. That's the raid message. I'm going to host Yogi, and I will be streaming again for sure tomorrow. I really want to finish this character, so I might make it just a long stream. If I have to stretch it out over 3 days, I will, but I really prefer not to do that. So even though this one wasn't quite as long as I'd hoped, you'll be able to catch me again tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Oh, I guess I got to do I still have this? Nice. My favorite send out track. But yeah, check out the tournament. If you haven't already, for anybody just tuning in, those are the details. Several of the people who showed up here are playing in it, and it's a big release with a lot of changes. And if you want to see what the changes are, you can check out the changelog. And yeah, enjoy, have fun in the tournament, and I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. And check out some Yogi. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's doing some NES retro game or something, but it should be fun. I'll be watching his stream and lurking in the background myself. See you all next time.